I was wanting to ask you a few questions because you guys have done my meditation for self and interpersonal healing program. It used to be called meditation for couples. It's still all about couples, but also beyond couples. And so it's about self healing and interpersonal healing. So, with that, I want to ask you, what made you guys get into the program? Just what made you decide to do it?
I was looking for, I've done meditation, but not seriously. I'm in the psychology program, and one of my projects is to do meditation. And there's all these big gurus out there, and I didn't really align with them. But when I saw your information, it seemed perfect for us working together. She likes meditation too, but we've never done it together, and so I thought this was ideal. So I
Great.
thought I'd give it a try, and you surpassed my expectations.
That's great.
Your curriculum is amazing. It's just, every 2 weeks is something different. But if you, like us, we're religious about it, we'll do it typically before we turn on TV or before we go to bed. And it's a good habit for us to do, as something loving to do with each other.
Great. That's great. And so, uh, uh, you're already speaking to that, but what have you noticed? What has changed? What what's different? And I know you're still early in the process, but what's different?
Um, I think it's given us an opportunity to connect
Mhm.
on the same information at the same time. I think when you meditate with a partner or even in a group, it feels more powerful, or the energy around that is richer than meditating alone, even though I've meditated alone numerous times. However, I prefer in a group or even a guided meditation. It helps me relax a little bit more and just listen to what you're saying, which I think how you say it and what you say and the analogies you use, it really helps me create visuals in my mind, and so I can really stay on track. I don't really feel like I go off track that much because I've got you there to listen to. And then since we listen for 2 weeks before we move on to the next piece, I'm able to really anchor the teaching, because the words are repetitive, of course. And then I start even memorizing some of it. Like, I know what you're going to say before you say it. And then I get ready for pieces that I hadn't heard. Like, I thought I heard it, but I didn't hear it in my brain days earlier. So then I get ready for the next piece. So I feel like I'm really learning a curriculum along the way, and we're able to share in that at the same time easily.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Okay, last question, and none of this is planned. We're doing this totally improvisational. Um, what would you say to either an individual or a couple out there that's hearing about it and they go, I don't know, should I do this? It sounds good, but what would you say to them?
Well, it's a healthy habit, and if you're watching this video, you probably have one less healthy habit. And this is easy. This is one healthy habit to do it for however long the meditation is, and you're done. And it's super helpful. And I really see the value in an individual doing it also, not just couples. If you don't have a partner right now, it's still wonderful in any relationship you're working on.
Right, I agree. It doesn't have to just be a partnership relationship. It can help you with your kids, with your own parents, with your friends. It filters out into the world. And I know too, for me, I just to be able to really take that 20 minutes and truly rest. And it's almost like someone's feeding my soul with good stuff that I can carry out into my life. And I love the part too where you make it easy, like, be easy on yourself, be gentle. We're just practicing like anything else in life. We practice yoga, we practice sports that we enjoy, or art, or even parenting. We practice parenting. We're never going to land it. We're never going to be perfect at it. It's about learning, growing, evolving, integrating. It takes time. But I think you make it very enjoyable and easy.
Yeah.
And I like the themes
Yeah.
because I like organization, and I think it's really worked out.
Love it.
And your voice is very nice. It's just
Yeah.
perfect for meditation and guided imagery and visualization. And yeah.
Thank you.
And your voice is very nurturing. There's like a sweetness to it that I find. I'm like, whoa, and especially because I'm a woman and it's a man's voice, and I'm very sensitive to that. Your voice is very like nurturing, parental almost, I think.
Thank you.
For
Let's
me.
talk for the next 3 hours on this. Let's see. No, thank you. I appreciate that. Of course, when I do it, I get into a meditative. I'm not fully into that because obviously I'm giving a meditation, but I do get somewhat into a meditative stance. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Todd.
Thank you. We love it.
This.
I do. I love it. It's helpful.
Yeah.
Well, working with you and that in addition, that's like the cherry on top. And
Yeah.
working with you is like that. I think you really need both to really, if you're on the fast track, which I felt like we're on the fast track.
Yes, you are.
That puts you on the trajectory quickly.
Yeah. No, it's true. I say to people, it's good to do it on its own or as an adjunct to therapy, whether a person's doing therapy with me or someone else. I've seen it work both ways, but I hear what you're saying, and that there really is a fast track.
And one last thing I want to say, it's like a commitment and recommitting to each other that we're going to do together. We're working on something together.
Yes.
So it takes two of us to, yes, it's time to do the meditation, and the other one says yes, and then
Maybe one doesn't feel like it as much as the other, but no, we're gonna.
we all need
Yeah,
to.
that's the advantage you guys have to, you get each other moving. That is great. Even though there are, as you know, there are definitely some individuals in the program, they don't have that advantage, but use it. And I appreciate what you guys said. And yes, and I'll see you at the next virtual live meditative retreat.
Yeah, those are very good.
Yeah,
too.
those are great
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Very good.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.